Good morning, boys and girls. I just read you on the other video two different ways to start a biography. One was the supposed way, and that was from Georgia Ella Lyons' Mother to Tigers. And so you can just think about three things that you suppose could happen, and the very last you're going to tell the person's name. Now, when you do that, try to make sure that you start when they're younger and you work chronologically in age so they get older. So this is my first one. It says, suppose you were a young girl playing outside your home. Suppose you were thrown in a ship and placed in the ship's hull with the ugly rats and heard the adults who were handcuffed in chains crying and moaning. So here's my first suppose. There's one. And here's my second suppose. Suppose you were thrown in a ship and placed in the ship's hull with the ugly rats and heard the adults who were handcuffed in the chains crying and moaning. Suppose after 10 weeks at sea, you arrived in Boston Harbor in 1761. So I got 1, 2, 3. And then a fourth one. Suppose you were frail, scared, and naked. Now that's my broad topic. That's the introduction, because remember how we talked about the triangle? We're going to get to the point. The last sentence is your thesis. This is how you're going to get to the point. And you can just say your name was Phyllis Wheatley and you were now a slave in the American colonies. So on your paper, remember you're going to have 3 to 4 supposes, and after each suppose, after your sentence, you're going to add a period, and then you'll start your thesis. Your name was Phyllis Wheatley, and you were now a slave in the American colonies. Now this is the one like Mother to Tigers. You can do it this way, but I also read another book, and it was about Roberto Clemente. And in this book, it was like once there was a boy, or once there was a girl. You can start yours in Senegambia off the coast of Africa. There once was a young girl. Each day she saw her mother stand in the golden sunshine and give an offering to the sun. She was content in this warm climate, yet she was ripped from her family. She was taken to Boston in 1761 to become a slave. Everything was strange in Boston, strange language, strange clothes, and strange people. So that's my broad part. That's the top part of my triangle. Now I'm getting to the point. This girl became Phyllis Wheatley, America's first great poet. Now, boys and girls, in either ways that you just decided to write yours, if you're going to do suppose or if you're going to do once there was, make sure you don't tell who the person is until the last sentence. That's your thesis or your point. So these are 2 different ways to do that. And after you've written yours in your writer's notebook, then you can go to Google Classroom, and in the 4th quarter, you'll see biography. And I'm just going to go to the instructions, and I'll start adding these videos too. But on this first line, I've already got it set up. You'll have your own copy where it says your person. For example, I would type Phyllis Wheatley, and this is by your name. You're going to say by Ms. Duncan, and you're going to hit tab 2 times, and then you're going to start typing what you've written. And in typing, we don't hit enter until we finish the whole paragraph. So write the whole introduction, and even if you think that you're going to go off the side of the page, keep typing. The computer will automatically bring you back to the next side. So remember, do not hit enter until you're totally finished with the whole paragraph. Also, every sentence starts with a capital letter, and after periods and commas, you space 1 time. Good luck. If you need anything, you know you can contact me. Have a great weekend.